for Silver City, New Mexico, which is a long hike if you've ever driven it, and much less on a horseback. And they sold their horses in Silver City. They took the stage in Mexico, train from there.
Here at the Ebony Horsewomen grand opening of the Mary Fields Heritage Museum, and I had the pleasure of running into Hartford's newest asset, our wonderful art and cultural, say the full title for us, Tanisha.
Director of Arts, Culture, and Entertainment.
Yes, Director of Art. So this is right up your wheelhouse, right?
It is.
This is a new attraction for the city, but also just a part of our culture and history. So how does that all tie into what your aim is in this new city department?
Yeah. I mean, it's incredible. I have my son actually is a writer. So for me, like, to see a black female writer, to see the story from her birth in Tennessee through her writing career, and sort of understanding how deep culture is for us, not just in our like day to day, but something that outlives us and becomes the impetus for a museum. It's pretty stunning. And in my work, you know, finding ways to activate parts of our neighborhood through art. I mean, there's nothing better than that. So I love to see this happening. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll at some point get Pat on camera here to talk about like tours and things like that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you're thinking about that as well, as you're thinking about like how do we activate all the different parts of our neighborhood. Like there could be something else brewing there, a bigger concept maybe.
Absolutely. I mean, Keeney Park is probably one of my favorite parks. It is huge. It is, you know, similar in footprint to Central Park, and so to think about this museum as a piece of the sort of Keeney Park outlook is pretty stunning. I don't know too many parks that have a full-on museum inside of their park grounds. So that's exciting to think about when this is open to the public and how folks can interact, both with, you know, the writing rink and here, and the sustainability. I think there's just a lot of opportunity for us to bring new folks into here, bring residents here who may not have seen, and history lovers. You know, Hartford is a history place, and so to capture the imagination of folks from the North End, folks who look like the North End, in this kind of setting is amazing.
All right, awesome. So thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you around.
You will. Always around town.
Go down, just go. Okay, hold on. I'll move back. Okay, the only trick here is I just need you to lift that brim a second. This was supposed to be exclusive photographs. That's okay. I'm just go ahead and do the thing. All right, is everybody ready? Because this is going to be so fast. And you're not going to look at me, you're going to look right at the camera. Okay, are you ready? Yeah. We're ready, here we go. Listen, here. You can give him one at a time. They're on a strict diet, so they don't need, like what we feed them twice a day. They only eat grain and hay. I was just about to say they're vegetarians, right? Yeah, really. I mean, they don't eat. We don't give them excess. We don't give them too much sugar, like which is in apples and carrots. Because again, what does it? Sugar too much sugar, diabetes. We don't want horses with diabetes. So we really, their diet is so. We regiment their diet so well that we managed to have horses that are in their 20s. Yeah. We had a horse that was 44 years old. And most horses only live until like either anywhere from 25 to 35. Excuse me, OG. I'm going to do a picture of Miss Kelly and them over here. Don't.
I finally caught up with the lady, the woman of the hour here at this beautiful, beautiful grand opening, Miss Pat Kelly. I walked through and I just spent time looking at each exhibit, reading the placard next to each portrait, and I became overwhelmed because I felt, I guess, proud.
That's the point. That's the point. That's the point of the museum, is to talk about our representation in America and the kind of milestones and accomplishments that we have made, and especially in the field of the equestrianism, which is the sport of kings, number one, and number two, we're so underrepresented, and our history, as I have said before, has been either diminished, deleted, or lost. And it's important for our children to know that we're in every facet of America, not just on whether or not we are on a poverty line, but we help build America, and it's sports. And it's not just basketball and baseball, it's the sport of kings, and we were there from the very beginning. And so this is going to give our children an idea of all of the accomplishments that we have made and will continue to make.
Well, I know this is more than a museum. It's also an event rental space.
Yes.
And I know you have big, wild, amazing dreams for this space.
Yes. Well, not only this space, what we are attempting to do, and hopefully we can have it up by the summer of 26, is an all-season tent that will be about the size of the museum, that we can connect to the museum as an all-seasons kind of rental prospect. So it's called the Black Boots Rental Venue. And so we hope to have that up, God willing, by next summer. And so it will not only we'll be able to rent the museum out, but also this huge tent.
Well, I am inspired. I'm proud. I'm glad that I get to witness this in the city, and that you've been able to accomplish so much here on these several acres of property, and just can't wait for what's next.
Well, it's amazing that you should say that, because it would give the impression that I did this. And number one, I did not. Let's start with Jehovah, and then let's talk about my amazing staff and community partners such as yourself, and all the people who care about the same things that we care about, and that's representation and giving our children something that they would have to go out of the city to get, but they can now get right here within their whole neighborhood, not just city, but their neighborhood. So I thank you for what you do, because I'm building off of you, and we're building off of everyone that is, collectively involved with the same goal, to give our people and our children, and therefore the city and the state, this opportunity to just do better.
Yeah. All right.